Welcome to A&M Reviews. I'm Skybear, and I'm here with my buddy Sal. What's up, Sal?
Not much.
And today we have our Throwback Thursday review of Beyond the Lights. And keep in mind, there will be spoilers up ahead, so watch out for that.
You've been warned.
All right, so let's get right into it. So, what did you think about this movie, Sal?
I liked it and I didn't like some parts of it, but overall, I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's a great assessment.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like how would I put this? It's a recipe with too many ingredients, but it does get the flavor across, kind of thing.
Yeah. Now, what did you like about it, Sal?
I liked that anybody who watches this who's been in a relationship could relate with one of the characters at any point of the story, saying like, "Oh yeah, I've been through that," or "That's how my relationship was." Like unattainable love, or I gave too much in the relationship, or you know what, I took it for granted, stuff like that. So I mean,
Right.
yeah, I saw it that way, and at the same time, we see the exterior forces acting upon the relationship, which is the parents. Like, oh yeah, my mom was like that, or yeah, my dad pushed me like that too, or my dad told me already what I was gonna do in college before I was even able to walk or something. Something like that. Like why couldn't they let me live my own life? Why did they have to do this and stuff?
Right.
I've had friends who've told me stuff like this, like friends from college. They were like, "Oh, my parents already told me what I was going to study in college when I was in elementary school." I was like, "Well," I'm like, unfortunately for me, I was like, I guess I was lucky because they never told me anything like, "You're going to do this." They just say, "You're going to go to school?" Yeah, okay, keep going. I got to pick whatever I wanted with no pressure. But I've seen other people who are pressured into either going into the family business or becoming the doctor or the lawyer and stuff like that, even though they don't want to do it. So stuff like
Right.
that, yeah.
And what didn't you like about it, Sal?
A little bit of the same thing is like the relationship was all these topics mixed together, and it was like a relationship on fast forward, like running through almost all the emotions and all the possibilities. Like, look, I'm the good guy who gave everything up for you, and you didn't see me, you were blind, or you didn't see how much I worked for the relationship. And then again, role switched. Like, oh, I did this, now I'm this person. It kind of ran through all the relationship types through in one movie.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, just like, oh, here's the nice relationship, here's that bad boy relationship, here's this
Yes.
relationship.
And I mean, for me, it seemed a little messy, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I can see why, because they wanted to reach as many people as possible. But at the same time, to me, it just seemed a little bit like, ooh, it's kind of messy. But in a sense, like, I enjoyed that. Like, you kind of touched
Oh, and
upon
I
everything.
think it was also to get that sense of, oh, she's an artist, and like it's kind of a cliche where it's just like, oh, this is like she was like they were in a relationship and now it's over. Oh,
Yes.
they're in a new relationship and now it's over.
Which we always see like nowadays, like, oh, guess who's the new couple? Oh, a new couple broke up. Oh, new couple is doing this, and like, okay.
hmm
But the other thing I enjoyed was that it was BT collaborating and saying, yeah, you could use some more footage here. You could put this song in there and stuff like that, which sometimes could be a bad. There's
Right.
been movies who've been funded by the WWE, and it's been really crappy. So
Mm.
yeah. So what'd you think of the actors?
No, I thought the actors did a fine job. I would say like my only nitpick would be the cop, the guy who played the cop.
Yes.
I don't know, because I feel like with his character and his performance, it was just kind of mostly that monotone "I'm a cop"
Yes.
type of performance. But then also like even like in the intimate moments, it's just like I'm in love and I'm a cop.
Yes. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, okay, like he seems just flat, like two dimensional, like
Yes,
it's
exactly.
like a cookie
It's just like
cutter like role, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, I was waiting for that breakout scene or something where he proved himself, but I'm like, I actually saw that more with Noni. He's like, hmm, she's
well, I mean,
proving her
it was
range,
more her movie if anything,
but
but
it was a
still, I
relationship
mean, like,
movie,
well, yeah,
yeah.
I
So
agree.
I mean, yeah, because it couldn't just be carried by Noni.
I felt like some of the what I didn't quite wait no. What kind of stuck out to me was I don't know. I feel like some of the drama was like a little forced in there, or like it just felt a little too manufactured for me.
Yes.
Where it's just like we need drama in the scene. I'm gonna write this. Like that scene where her mother just like slaps her across the face. It's like, don't ever question out my love for you. And it's
Yeah.
just like, okay.
Yeah, see that's almost related to my point where I think it was like all these relationship or examples of relationship between mother, daughter, lover, and
Actually, about that, I read up in the trivia that this movie was based on like the director's relationship with her mother. So I don't know how many of the scenes touch, close home to base or anything like that.
it was actually based on her relationship with her biological mother that she would imagine would have happened if she wouldn't have gave her up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
right. That's
so
right.
she
Okay,
reimagined the
so
situation. Yes, because she met her biological mother around her 20s. So she said, "What if she wouldn't have given me up?" And this is how she imagines the story would have happened, or similar to this. Yeah, it kind of like for me, it just felt too, like you said, forced, but at the same time too rushed. So everything like went just really fast.
it did feel a little rushed, even though
Yeah.
like wasn't it like a 2 hour movie though?
Yes, I think it was.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's but at the same time, it's like, why would you rush this movie when it was about like a relationship? Because I've seen other relationship movies and they kind of sit on the topic and make you like comprehend it more. It happened really fast, and at the same time, I'm like, I didn't even know how long the movie took, like how many weeks or something. Because remember when they went to Mexico?
Mm.
How long were they in Mexico? A few days, a few weeks, you know?
I don't even. Well, wait, no. Didn't he say like he needs a few days off?
Yeah, but then you see them like there's the montage of them in bed, flipping from like the right side to the upside down and stuff like that. It's like, okay, is
Yeah.
that like one night? Are you saying that's like a few days?
Oh, and a cool thing through the trivia that I just wanna put out there just
Yeah.
because I don't know, I thought this was awesome. So after Sony dropped the movie,
Uh huh.
this info is from IMDb. The director's husband encouraged her to shoot a short presentation with the actress to prove that she could do the role.
Oh.
The 5-minute short was produced by Lena Waithe and with Bradford Young as the cinematographer. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds like the greatest fucking audition tape ever, dude. Like, I can't even imagine.
I know that's kind of a cool thing to have under
Like,
your
if
belt.
that tape didn't look like a fucking movie already, then I don't know what happened. What did you think about the music?
um.
Because, like, overall, I thought it was okay. Although I do appreciate that actress doing most of her singing.
Yes, I appreciated that too. Not only she sang most of her songs, and to actually have your voice attached to songs and movies and be good, that's not an easy task to do. I mean, because
Mm-hmm.
you might be trained in acting, but did you actually take singing skills sometimes? And we know other people, you Jack, they really don't, but they think they do, and most of the time it's not the case. But this time it was actually well. I mean, for me, it was a good thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like overall this movie was just okay. Like it hit the bases, but I don't think it like brought it home.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anybody would watch this movie, they'd be like, "Oh, I related to them in this situation." But if you say like overall, what do you think of the story? Like, they'd be like, "Oh, it was okay." That's what I would expect to get from a lot of people. It was okay. It wasn't like, "Oh my god, that blew it out of the water," or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
special. Yeah.
Although I didn't realize who this writer and director was. What is it? She did Love and Basketball back in the day.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I was like, ooh, okay. I need to check that out because I actually haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Even though it's like one of those classic movies where it's just like, what? You haven't seen Love and Basketball? And it's like, shit. I know. I haven't seen Love and Basketball.
No, and a lot of people say that she's not working as much as she should be in Hollywood.
Right.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd say I give this movie like a good 6 or 6.5.
I would give it 6.5 to 7 out of 10,
Mm.
just because I would see people like in a relationship watching it and be like, oh, I felt connected to the character at a certain point, and I've been there or something, you know.
Yeah.
But I can also see other people like, wait, that was just like everywhere. It was like a bit messy.
So that wraps up our Throwback Thursday review. Check us out next time when we review Bottle Rocket, Wes Anderson's very first film.
Yes.
And remember, social media is in the description, and hit us up if you have any questions.
And remember, keep watching movies.